Hi, Sisterlocks. This is Iris. I just wanted to touch base. Today is Thursday, December 3rd, and give you all a status check for today. I'm not sure if this video is catching a frame. I am on my lunch break and thought of you guys, so I wanted to post a video. There are a lot of videos out there about what you should consider before you get Sisterlocks. So I wanted to offer some feedback on what you can look forward to once you're in Sisterlocks. Things you didn't know, but now you know. And then you all can chime in if you agree or if you found other things that have been enlightening. First, as a disclaimer, I am in love with Sisterlocks. I was natural for 6 years before I got Sisterlocks, and although I wasn't a product junkie, I did not know how to manage my natural hair as it grew out. So my twist outs, my hair grew. I had a head full of hair, but once it got past a certain length with the twist outs, I really couldn't transition into medium long hair. With products, I just felt like everything was on your collar. You had inhibitions about your head on a car headrest. So I was well ready for the transition to Sisterlocks. I embraced it wholeheartedly, which explains why I became a consultant, because it was just revolutionary. So yes, I am in love with Sisterlocks. And then I'm going to touch on a question at the end about negative impressions of Sisterlocks. So first was, you could never be more ready to experience the freedom. Like, amazing freedom. My morning routine, even if I decide to do a roller set, it's just a matter of taking rollers out and going. There isn't the plug in anything. There isn't the have my products sitting right here, I'm ready. There isn't. It's a different kind of freedom, and I don't want to bash any other hair care regimen, but when I tell you Sisterlocks offers a unique kind of freedom, morning routine would be the first one. The second one would be, I changed my mind about how I wanted to wear my hair, and I could just change my mind. I don't have to say, no, this is how I have it laid. I'm going to leave it in any world, natural, permed, relaxed, wherever. In Sisterlocks, like, I have my hair in a lily rose because we're wearing masks, right? So, like, if I get chilly, if I just say, wow, that's kind of tight, where's my ponytail holder? I can take out my Sisterlocks, and I don't have a curl in them. I have on a ring, so it might catch a few strands. But I can literally just change my mind and wear it down because I caught a chill or something. And then I play with it a little bit, like how I feel about this straight section here. You can have conversations with your hair. But I can change my mind, and then if I say, okay, I'm hot again, I can literally put it right back up in a ponytail. I may still go to the restroom just to see if the hairs aren't like sticking crazy somewhere. And I like my lily rose to face the back, even though my hair covers it, so you don't see the design of the lily rose, but I like the way it holds it a little taller. I like taller hair. So, and then by the time I tie my mask around this space, I'm back ready to go. So the freedom is amazing. So at work, at play, at home, I can change my hairstyle no matter how I feel. If I can be cold in 1 minute and put it down and it helps me feel warmer. I can get warm because I'm folding clothes and it's hot around my neck and pull it up. And I haven't ruined my hairstyle. So the freedom of daily routine, the freedom of styling routines. I'm not constrained. I don't have to keep it one way the whole day. I can change it. And if I don't like it, I can change it. And number 3, since today is December 3rd, 2020, I'll give 3. 3 is just listening to my hair. It sounds funny. I'm not crazy. But if my hair said, hey, this lily rose is tight, you need to stop and let it be loose. Okay. All right. There is no, it costs to be beautiful. There is no, I have learned to listen to my hair. And then we get this mutual agreement of what, you know what, if I have a lock that's sticking up right here, we have a mutual agreement. We want to look presentable in society, but we are redefining what that presentable looks like and what beautiful looks like. So I highly recommend Sisterlocks. I highly recommend the long-term commitment of a permanent hair care practice that may make some pause, like, oh man, that's a lot of money, that's forever, because nobody ever asked me, did I want to take out a perm? So yeah, this is so worth it. It is so worth it. So you all tell me, what are some of the things that you found to be most advantageous about Sisterlocks? And then lastly, I saw a video post about Sisterlocks from a negative perspective. Like why is it private and why is it like have negative affiliated with it? It is a challenge for people who were raised in an environment where hair care practices are freely shared. Oh, what kind of hair is that? Oh, what kind of product is that? And they just share it. So here comes Sisterlocks with its consultants honoring the copyright of inventor, in the sense of, we don't just tell you all of what's involved in interlocking. Although we inform anybody, it's available online if you want to know what interlocking is, but we don't necessarily share like this is how you do it. So that can seem like well, what's the big secret? The other is Sisterlocks is personal care. So you don't get a lot of shop talk from other patrons because you're usually with your consultant one-on-one. So it isn't a whole bunch of chattering environments. So it can seem like, why is it so private? It really is one-on-one care. There really isn't a reason to have a second person sitting in a one clinician shop waiting for you to finish someone's retighten who takes 3 hours. So that can seem like private, but we are loving and kind and considerate, and you develop relationships with your clients, and people relocate, you stay in contact, you link them up with other highly qualified professionals. But with any profession, there are people who you don't mesh with, or you relocate and you can't find somebody else. And those are challenges in any profession. So unlike some of the questions about what's the negative imprint of Sisterlocks, I would recommend just considering it's very different than what we may be used to coming from previous hair care practices. It doesn't seem like a big deal. Like, why aren't you talking about it? Well, we want to honor, the restraint of just sharing too much information. Because if I told you 80% correct, meaning well, not holding something back, you tell your cousin and you leave out what you think is not as important, by the time you get down the street, it's 20% of the authentic product. So That's why we try not to muddy the waters with partial information. And people who are sincerely, interested, we highly recommend you go to the trainings. It is so worth it. This is revolutionary, but it's like a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce. In that you don't see commercials for it. You just see the magnificence of it in the people who rock it. Yo, excuse me. What is this? What is this in your